Hello and welcome to Final Issue this week, and of course this week I'm very much privileged to host Kenneth Muguna, the Gor Mahia captain, on the show, and of course I want to hear from him regarding the situation right now for them as players and even for him individually regarding the situation currently, considering the fact that COVID-19 imeharibu so many things, including players cannot play football, but tumeona kule majuu and even our neighbors Tanzania have returned to the football pitches. So Kenneth, thank you sana, and of course karibu to Final Issue this week.
Asante.
So Kenneth, where as a footballer currently, how is this situation for you in terms of training wise? Najua sahi huwezi train with colleagues, akina Josh, akina Otis. Situation iko aje for you now as a footballer? Are you keeping fit ama season iliisha according to FKF umerelaxed?
So far I think niko sawa. And I'm just taking the program from the coach. The training yenye ametupa. And as you know, tuna miss kucheza ball as a group, but we can't do anything because we have also to protect other people in the society.
Kenneth, ulikuwa Kogalo, ukatoka Kogalo ukaenda Albania, Tirana FC. Watu walikuwa wanasema ya kwamba you followed your coach, and so many people think that he was your biggest, the best coach you have ever trained under, and then you came back to Kenya. So for the doubters, why did you leave FC Tirana ukarudi Kogalo? What was the situation like? Weather, chakula, ama ni nini?
No, the situation haikuwa about anything. The situation ilikuwa that both parties were not comfortable with one another. Like Tirana, they felt like I couldn't contribute to the team anymore. So for me also, I felt like I needed a change of environment because things were not well. And there were some issues, but those ones were private. But the best thing is that the decision was made for the better of both parties. So I was okay with the decision, and the club was okay with the decision.
Kenneth, ulirudi Kogalo, and of course you worked under kulikuwa na captains like Musa Mohamed, captains like Shakava, you took from Shakava. And how is it like being the captain of one of the biggest, if not the biggest clubs in Kenya in the name of Kogalo?
It's not easy, especially for a club like Gor Mahia. And as you also know, my age, I'm not one of the experienced players in the group. So being handed over that role, first of all, I was very happy, and it meant a lot for me. It showed that I'm growing as a player. And so far I think I've done well, though I can't say it's perfect because nothing is always perfect in life. So I've done well as for my expectations, and let's see how it will end.
Okay. Now, Kenneth, juzi ama a few weeks ago tuliona CS for Sports Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohamed alisema ya kwamba each and every player in the Kenyan Premier League atapata 10,000 shillings to caution the players during these bad times of coronavirus. I would just like you to confirm or not to confirm kama you as an individual ulipata hiyo pesa, and what about the team that you lead, that is Gor Mahia?
For me nilipata, and 3 days after government kwa watu pesa, I got a call from one of the players. And he complained to me that hakupata the pesa watu walikuwa wametumiwa na government. So I direct kwa team manager, and also I told him to contact the coach because I was not in a better position to answer him because I was not the one making the list. It was made from the technical bench.
Well, let's talk about the Kenya Premier League. FKF, the governing body in the country, wale announce kwamba Kogalo are the champions of the league, and of course Kogalo will represent Kenya in the CAF Champions League. And of course after that, a few weeks baadaye, CAF walisema ya kwamba Kogalo would represent Kenya in the CAF Champions League. That means CAF na FKF are in tandem, but KPL wanasema ya kwamba ligi bado, so they have hopes that we can resume. As a player hapa unajipata in between these unnecessary things that don't make sense. So you as a player, how are you coping up with the two situations? Are you preparing for the league to resume or mind haiko kwa ligi sasa?
You know, the most confusing part, because as players tunajua liga haijaisha. And also the situation that imekuwa we don't know whether the league inaenda kuendelea ama the league inakatizwa na hapo, so that's where it's confusing. And I think it's not good for the players, because we are preparing at home as individuals, but what are we preparing for? We don't know the way forward. So it's difficult, especially it's like it's disturbing, especially in your mind. You always your mind is like programmed.
Yeah,
you're doing this to achieve this. So in this situation, you don't know, why are we training? Are we training for the resumption of the league, or are we training that we are going to start another league? So it's a bit confusing.
Kenneth, let's stick with CAF. CAF competitions. Kogalo wamekuwa Champions League, wamekuwa Confederations Cup. Let's talk about the recent times that we may participate in. And of course, we may participate both as a player and also as a leader in that team. Kogalo wamekuwa na challenges sana. Tunaanzanga vizuri lakini kwenda quarters becomes a problem. What do you think could be the biggest challenge for Kogalo to go further in CAF competitions? That is CAF Champions League and even CAF Confed Cup.
I think when it comes to CAF competitions, there is no shortcut. You can't go further if you are not ready to step up with the requirements in that competition. It needs a lot of seriousness, not only from the players but also from the office, from the coach, from the chairman, from the team manager, from all the players, everybody around the club. Because you are not only competing on the field, but also you are competing of how motivated are your players. You can have the best players, but if you don't have the right motivation, you can never succeed. Like big clubs like Esperance, Zamalek,
Raja Casablanca, yeah.
I've played with some of them, and I can tell you, it's not that they are so much extraordinary or they are that talented than us. It's just that the motivation is right, and their clubs are professional. So when the motivation is top notch, you also have to up your game as a player. So for us as a country, like as a team, we need to step up. I think we have been there like 3 times now. Those are enough lessons for us to know what we should do and what we should not do.
Kenneth Manze, I know this is water under the bridge, but just confirm to us. I think the game against, when you guys were traveling to go and play, I think it was against Zamalek, if I'm not wrong, because mnatoka Kenya mkaenda Dubai ndio mfly to to North Africa. Kuna picha zingine zilikuwa zinatembea sana, watu wakilala kwa floor, wengine wamelala chini ya viti. Were these real ama what was it?
First of all, haiko kwa game ya Zamalek, kwa game ya Berkane, Morocco.
Yeah, Berkane, yeah.
And about that incident, I think we travel in two groups.
Yes.
Because kulikuwa na problems ya nini kwa ndege ilikuwa na fat pande, kulikuwa na some issues. So group ya kwanza ilienda, then ya pili ikafuata next. But according to vitu zilitokea about those photos, I think ilikuwa around usiku. Yeah, then watu walikuwa wameenda kula, because we had a flight in the morning, so tulikuwa tunafaa to take dinner kwa airport at night in Dubai. So watu wakadisperse as usual. So kila mtu alikuwa anatoka na rafiki yake, mnaenda, because restaurants ziko mingi. If you somebody needs to go restaurant, maybe mtu anataka coffee anaenda kwa restaurant ya coffee. So for me, I was not there at that moment. You know, it's at night and you have to sleep. There are no beds at the airport, so watu wamelala hapo chini. Some walikuwa wamelala hapo kwa kiti.
Yes.
Don't know what happened. Sijui nani alichukua mapicha akatupa kwa akapea mafan sama ya mabloggers.
All right, thank you for answering that. Now, Kenneth, I know as a footballer, kuna dreams. Of course, playing for Kogalo is a big thing, but again, you still have dreams in terms of playing for a big club. Dreams for, playing for a big club means there's good money. So, what are your dreams? Let me just put it like this. Kumekuwa na fununu ya kwamba you could be following, Wanyambura, Kahata to Simba. It seems that Simba na Yanga wamekuwa kichukua sana players from Kogalo. Hik pia aliyetoka huku, Jakisto Isenge, Medi Kagere. Rumors zimekuwa zikitembea sana ya kwamba you could be leaving for Simba. Rumors hizi ni ukweli ama?
Hata mimi nazisikia tu venye watu wanaziona kwa simu, maybe kwa net. But so far I think hakuna team imeni approach like ile sana that they want. Nimekuwa nikisikia tu a few number of rumors here and there. And as you know, also for the situation, I think clubs right now, there's no club that wana prepare kununua mchezaji at this
because of the
maybe
situation.
Because of the situation. When things are normal, then we'll have a deal on the table.
All right.
But as in, for me, I'm remaining with one contract, which will end in next year, June. But the transfer window is not yet open. So when it's open, I'll know when if I'll be moving or I'll be staying. So right now it's 50-50.
But sahi tuseme contract binding, tuseme ya kwamba you are still a Kogalo player.
Yeah. Contract sahi bado nasema I'm still a Kogalo player. However, I'm only a Kogalo player if they pay me my arrears, They owe me a lot of money. Previous salaries. So if they pay me my money, then I'll be a Kogalo player.
Let me ask you about Kogalo fan base. Kogalo, I think this country, if you want to look for passionate football fans in Kenya, I think Kogalo fans will take that. So, what's your message to them? How do you think they'll push the team? What do you think their part has been in terms of pushing the team for success domestically?
So far, they have done a great job. Their passion, it's second to none. Their passion is the best in the country. And we just want them to continue like that, because it's lifting a lot of players. When we see them at the stands, we give 100% as a player.
Right.
Because 100% this is their club. They love it. And we also love this club and we're enjoying playing at Gor Mahia. It's a big pleasure, each and every kid in the country is eyeing to play for this club. So when we get this chance, it's a big blessing for us. So far, the fans, our relationship has been great. Especially for me, I can say I'm very thankful. They have helped me a lot. They have been there supporting me. It doesn't matter the situations that they have been. Maybe sometimes we have been against each other, but that doesn't matter for me. I know that the love is always there, whether we are in agreement or we are not in agreement. I am 100% sure the love is always there, and they have showed that for the last 3 years I've played for this club.
Fantastic. Najua ya kwamba Kogalo fans wakisikia hiyo watafurahia sana. So tukimalizia, juzi Kogalo announced that they have a new partner in the name of BetSafe. What do you think about that new partnership between Kogalo and BetSafe?
The partnership is good so far, and I hope that the partnership from BetSafe, I think, will help the club along, and it will help the players also financially. As you know, it's been a disaster since last year.
Okay. Thank you so much, Captain Fantastic Kenneth Muguna, for your insights regarding the situation right now, how you're coping up, and of course, what has really inspired me on with you is that the message that you had for Kogalo fans, because I think without fans a team can't prosper. So Kogalo fans, your captain amesema ya kwamba you guys are the real deal. Thank you so much for watching Final Whistle this week. My name is Kwanya Joshua. You can talk to us on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Final Whistle, Instagram at Final Whistle K, and of course Twitter at Final Whistle K.